All right, go boogeyman going, boogeyman going. Why am I blowing it? This is cold.
Bears on 2, 1, 2, Bears!
This is the morning spread. This is crazy. Valerie made this.
Oh no, yeah, I bought the fajita.
We got some leftover salsas and tortillas from last night, English muffins. So lucky to have this homemade breakfast every day. Got a little Tex-Mex vibe.
The smells is not a problem.
I don't know what that sauce was.
So we also saved the leftover chili from our Thai dinner. So got a little fusion breakfast. There's a nice twist to an American style breakfast. The Arizona sun feels great for about 5 minutes, and then it starts to feel hot. This is my official security detail. No earpieces needed.
Left flank, right
This is so I can make it to the court in less than 10 minutes. So they blocked me.
Is there a hole here?
This is the day 3 energy there. I'm taking the stairs again. Got to keep my legs strong because I still got my tournament coming up. But I think I just took probably 2 hours worth of photos. Voice is gone from the yelling, but also trying to make sure I take the time to talk to all the fans. But thank you to the fans for always saying hi and taking the time to talk to me. So this morning, I did try to activate the Elevate Poop program, but I had trouble. This is like one of the longer executions of the poop program, so I gotta eat some vegetables to speed up the next release of the program. Yeah, this is what I need here.
Appetizer.
All right, let's see how this is. It's not bad. Veggies are decently fresh. They don't taste much cheese. It's got a good crunch.
Alright, who wants to leave us the last one?
Bears on 2, 1, 2, Bears!
That was a crazy game, and we beat Cal Poly in the national or in our league championships in 5, and it could have got anyway. So being able to seal the deal, shut them out 2-0 felt really good. Got a little bit of rest. Now we got to prepare for the next round. I think it's against Virginia Tech. tell our team took it pretty hard, and I care a lot about them. I just want to be there with them to kind of be in that moment with them. It's okay to take the loss hard. I'll share more thoughts on the game, but I'm really proud of how they played. So we're gonna watch the Cal women's team. I've also used that time to talk to some of the guys and just kind of check in with them. This is how you know the fun is about to end, when the courts are being broken down. Yep, it's convention food time. Sometimes doesn't taste better than a convention center chicken tender. Recording, you like that?
That was awesome.
Generally, no. It's one of those moments. Oh, do it. Oh, that's the middle.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Crit and Danny's corner. We out here watching the women's team take on Boston College. That's all. Oh, that's a good serve. Right there. Go with that.
Yeah, that was a tough loss. The Cal women's team did really well. Congratulations to them for making this far. I'm here at NCVF, and I met a good friend from Ball Time AI, Coach Sam, who actually coaches professionally in the UK, and he came here specifically to recruit good players to go play pro in England. So if you want to go pro, come check out his booth. I'm going to let him share more about Newcastle.
Hey guys, awesome tournament. We've really enjoyed being here. We come here most years. Keep up the great work. If you're interested in getting your postgraduate degree, carry on playing, do it in 1 year, a lot cheaper than America, at a top academic university in the world. Head to newcastle.ac.uk or head to our Instagram, Newcastle Knights VB, NCL Knights VB for some more information.
I'm going full high school mode right now.
I got his right.
Got security.
Watch his right.
Because we're trying to go get to a dinner before the finals, so I can't meet any fans right now, otherwise I'll get delayed. So sorry to the fans if you just walked by me and I didn't say anything. Dinner time, we'll see how the ramen is in Arizona. Nothing like a cold, refreshing Sapporo after a long day, especially in a chilled glass. Whoa, what was that?
She's new here.
Cheers. Sorry, Christy and Valerie, they had to fly out soon, but we miss you guys. Wish you were here with us enjoying.
Said Christy and Valerie.
Christy and Valerie. Whoops.
You didn't even drink.
Christy is over there. Danny is over there. But shout out to Valerie and Kai. We miss you guys. They had to fly home early, but they couldn't stay with us. But
I said Donny.
starting off with a little seaweed salad. Why am I blowing it? It's just cold.
Thank you so much.
Unagi don. Alright, this one you gotta blow on because it's actually hot.
Make sure to blow on your seaweed salad.
This unagi don was delicious. It's been a while since I've actually had one that's been this good. So, great job. Highly recommend coming here. We got the boogeyman. So it's really nice outside. Really nice day. Oh, there you go. Boogeyman going. So we decided to walk to the championship game, which is in, I think in an arena. So that'll be fun to watch the finals. It's so cool to be able to see all the downtown nightlife. That's another fun thing about going and travel to play volleyball is you get to visit all these cities that I probably wouldn't on my own. And just to enjoy the atmosphere. All right, here we go. This is the finals arena.
Come on now.
Here we go. The finals experience.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're we're here at the game. This is Donny. We have the finals. We have the finals. And you know, we're just watching. We're just being spectators. And shout out to America.
Yeah.
Your national champions! Congratulations!
That's my public health degree.
Off the block goes Drew Zubrski. Point of set one goes for Ohio State, 25-19.
We are back in the Bay Area. Even though I love the sun, I do miss this cool Bay Area breeze. Alright, we got double titas, double aunties. That's the auntie bag with extra snacks.
No, it's right here.
Man, it feels good to be home. I'm gonna brew myself some fresh milk tea. We got Lipton, we got black Assam tea, and of course the tea sock, because I have not had milk tea in 5 days. That's too long. Tastes like home. I finally have time to sit down and reflect and take in all the craziness and all the amazing memories and experiences from NCVF, but also reflect on the entire UC Berkeley men's volleyball team and season. First off, I want to thank our amazing coaching staff, Danny, Christy, Kai, Jamie, and our new honorary coach, Valerie, for handling a lot of the logistics, and she was the person behind the camera helping record the games after day one because my camera kept getting knocked down. So thank you so much, Valerie, for taking care of the camera and the equipment. But yeah, I mean, the success of this season, it has a much bigger story. The coaching group that you saw on the bench and hanging out at the Airbnb, we've been coaching together for a couple of years, and some people even longer than that. So we're a pretty tight-knit group. You know, the past 2 seasons have been pretty rough for us. You know, when we're coaching, we really do give everything we have. We care for every player individually, but our more recent coaching experience prior to the UC Berkeley men's volleyball season, we were accused of some pretty crazy things, like being mentally and emotionally abusive with our athletes, not caring about them, creating an oppressive and negative environment. And what's crazy is that, like, I've been yelling less. I traditionally am actually a very yelling type coach from 2005 all the way to 2016, 17. I found calmer ways to communicate, but I would say especially these past 2 years, I probably have yelled the least. That's a whole nother story for that change. What was crazy about the most recent season is that the administration, a lot of the parents, a lot of the players were pretty much against our coaching staff. And if we're losing, I'm always happy to change up strategy, change the techniques, like finding ways to help our team improve their performance. But we kept hitting a wall, and I felt like we were the scapegoat of some of our performance and frustration. As a coach, I'm the first one to take responsibility for performance. It's my job to figure out how. But it was much more than that for the things that we're being accused of. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but there were worse things going on in terms of more false accusations and threats against us. So it left a bad taste in our mouth, and we actually weren't going to coach for a while because it just was such a terrible experience. And also we were asking ourselves, like, do we even want to coach? If this is how the new generation of athletes needs to be coached, is what we're teaching still relevant? And do we need to compromise the values to meet the needs of the current generation? And if that was the case, I would rather not coach than to give into the values that I think are important to coach, which is taking responsibility for your actions and your performance, embracing positive and negative consequences to develop character and work ethic, and pushing your limits to the point of failure so you can learn and grow from them. So when the opportunity to coach the UC Berkeley team came up, we were a little bit reluctant, but after visiting one practice, we saw how eager these guys were to learn the information that we had to teach them, how hard they wanted to work, and most importantly, they took responsibility for the good and bad that happened on the court. So it was a very refreshing experience for us. We ended up taking over their team mid-season in February, so realistically we only had 2 months before the big national tournament at NCVF. And we told them that we could only attend 8 or 9 practices and maybe 2 competitions, which was the NCCVL championships and one of the games at the crossover. And they were okay with that. And what was mind-blowing about this group is even though we only had 8 to 9 practices and only coached them at a few competitions, the group took full ownership of the information and the systems and the strategies and the techniques we were trying to teach them. And they were very self-sufficient and ran with that. And they did so well this season. It was so refreshing to work with a group of guys that were so gritty. There are so many games that we were down. I feel like being down 2-9 was our magic number, or 2-7. And I just had full confidence that we're going to come back because that's just what they did. And their will to fight. I was also impressed with their brotherhood. Even though we didn't have time to develop a lot of depth and had to go with a very similar roster every game, the bench was very involved and ready and supported each other. And that's really what pushed us through tough moments, was how much these guys wanted to play hard for each other. And these were just a bunch of fun personalities. I forget that a lot of these young men are actually half my age and are the same age as my nephews. And when I first started coaching with them, I thought it would be more like an older brother or a younger brother feel, but I actually felt more of a nurturing uncle type affection towards these guys. And I've realized it's because they're the same age as my nephews. And so to be able to have a special relationship with them in a short amount of time, for them to choose to trust us. And when I say trust, we had to dramatically change the way they approached the offense, their systems, their defensive mindset. I remember trying to teach them that you don't have to just hit 100% all the time. You could win gold medal points with an 80% swing, with a 15% swing. I try to win other than through hitting. You can block, you can soft touch. Even if you don't block, you can funnel the ball and get a dig, and that means that was a good block. They were so open to experimenting with these new philosophies. That's what I mean by I'm very grateful for their trust. And it's been a while since I've coached guys, and I think the last time was in 2013, the Mission San Jose boys high school team. After that, I just focused on coaching girls teams, and so it was also very refreshing to coach guys again. I mean, what you teach is pretty similar, and how you interact with them is going to be pretty similar with some minor differences. I think people exaggerate the differences between coaching guys and girls. I really think the main differences is really between individuals. You have to coach the individual and not the genders. And that's really where powerful coaching comes out, when you learn how to understand the individual and how to communicate with them. It was also great to hear from all the parents that were also very grateful for us taking over, to hear just how much from their perspective they've improved from last season and even from earlier this season, but just a lot of gratitude. And it's not because I'm trying to feed my ego or I do it for the gratitude. I do it because I love it. I do it because I love, changing lives through volleyball. But after going through an experience where we were told the opposite from parents and players and administration, that we're doing a terrible job in hurting the kids, to now a group of people that were so grateful for the time that we spent with them and how we coached them. It was a healing experience, to say the least. So thank you so much, UC Berkeley, for having us as part of your journey and accepting us with open arms. Sorry that this recap was so jumbled, but I feel like I'm still processing everything that's happened in the last 6 to 7 months. But bottom line is I'm grateful too. I have a lot of gratitude towards UC Berkeley, but I especially have a lot of gratitude for my hardcore group of coaches, Christy, Danny, Jamie, Kai, and Valerie. A lot of the players have asked if we're going to go back and coach UC Berkeley next year. We're not sure yet. It's a decision that I want to make with our coaching staff, and I think we still kind of need a break from coaching from everything that's happened in the past 2 years. We're definitely not opposed to it, and if we don't do it, it's not because we don't believe in this next year's group, but we just want to make sure it's the right timing and we're available to give them the time and energy that they deserve. And honestly, we don't know where we're going to be in 4 or 5 months. So we'll see.